Howdy boys and girls, Dikash here. Welcome back to my channel where it's all horror all the time, and where apparently I forget whether I've already made a joke at the start of a particular session or not. So we're about to delve into episode 10 of The Sinking City, which became a bit of a hassle towards the end of it last night because I wasn't entirely sure what it was that I was looking for at a particular crime scene. So let's go ahead and give that another shot. Even though this particular location is kind of starting to get on my nerves by now. Yeah, see, that's the problem right there. Key evidence collected, meaning not all.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Let's see what we've got to go by, clues-wise. Thus far, old Brutus has refused the gifts of the Lord of the Woods and the Fecund Mother. This is our chance to change Oakmont once and for all. Help Graham, the son, to get rid of his father, and all the streets of the city shall be opened for us. If Graham refuses our wishes, you know what you have to do. Well, it's pretty much been established already that he, in fact, did not refuse. Now, what I'm kind of dreading is having to make my way back to the Fanatics Cave. Not that it's dangerous or anything, but it's gonna be a bit of a trek, is all I'm saying. Still not entirely sure how this mess here doesn't register as a clue in and of itself, but there you go. Better, switch off the mind's eye every now and then before our sanity meter takes too big of a hit. Now that's weird. I could have sworn I'd already looted that particular drawer, dresser, what's the word? Cabinet, I want to say. And it's starting to look a lot like I actually do need to make my way back down there. Chew, excuse me. And again. Alright, Alright, I'm starting to get just a little bit worried now. Because I looted this place already. And given that we're finding items all over again, I'm starting to suspect that the game did not actually save my progress as far as I would have liked. But meanwhile, the keys that I picked from here are still gone.
Something's chewed this one up real bad.
All evidence collected. That is weird. I mean, exactly what I was going for, don't get me wrong. But yeah, something doesn't quite add up here. Right, so where does that leave us? Yeah. I'm starting to think this is where we're supposed to make a choice as to who we're gonna help out or no. Okay, so, Mind Palace. Family will be in good hands with Graham. He'll change the city for the better and be able to resist the cult. That's actually not what I was planning on doing. So, given that Brutus is already showing signs of repentance, and Graham definitely being in the cult's pocket, I'm gonna go with this theory. Cultist puppet. Graham will become nothing more than a puppet. His strings pulled by the cult. That's pretty much a given by now. Well, let's go ahead and try and put that together with a second chance for Brutus. Brutus must be the head of the Carpenter family. He may be cruel, but at least he won't be manipulated by the cult. Agreed? So I'm guessing it's Brutus we want to see first. Rather than Graham. Yeah, that doesn't really seem worth fast traveling. So let's say a left and a right. Where are we at with skill points, by the way? Right. Halfway into our next upgrade then. Which is good news, because I could really do with a bit more ammunition capacity as well as a health increase. But yeah, shady as our first meeting may have been, I'm feeling pretty confident that Brutus is actually the lesser of two evils in this particular scenario. And again, I'm finding stuff in places I've already looked. Doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense, but given how draining that last boss fight was, I suppose I could live with it. Let's go ahead and spend as much of items that are already on hand, because I would hate to be rewarded for progress in the form of ammunition or other items, and then be told that I can't carry any more. That would just be a damn shame. See, I'm getting that notification already. Yeah, before we get down to brass tacks, I kind of want to see what the body in the cellar is all about. See if that influences my decision.
Funny thing, I found a dead woman in your basement. Now, I don't suppose you had your men kill her.
Quiet, you. You're scaring Mary. Look, she didn't die by my order, kid. Take my word for it. And the guilty have already been severely punished. Look, I have my shortcomings, but I don't hurt women or kids.
Huh. No. Regardless of whether that's true or not, it's still gonna be just either this guy versus an entire cult, so...
I know who's behind the attempt on your life, Mr. Carpenter.
And? Don't make me wait, kid.
Yeah, you, might want to sit down for this.
It was your son, Graham. He got mixed up with some kind of cult. They helped him to create your doubles.
My son? You'd better be sure about this.
I am. He paid for your cremation. I found this letter in the cultist's lair. There's no doubt it was him.
Graham was in cahoots with these wackos? That's hard to take in. I mean, we've had our differences, but this...
I'm sorry, Mr. Carpenter. I don't mean to be rude, but there's still the matter of smuggling my client out of Oakmont.
Yeah, right. Okay, kid. You've done well. I'll keep my end of the bargain. Your man will leave the Borg tomorrow night. Tell him to be ready.
Thank you.
I made the necessary arrangements for Fred's escape. Now it's time to get answers to my questions. The last time we met, Fred was in the basement of the fish market. Ah, so he was hiding out there after all. was starting to wonder where that icon had gone. See, now this is what I was looking for. Knowledge points. Right, so there doesn't seem to be a way to carry more traps and or throwables. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try and hold out just a bit longer with the limitations on hand as far as carrying capacity goes, because again, the sooner we invest into earning more experience points, the sooner we can invest in other options. And looks like so we're almost like 3/4 of the way to our next knowledge point as well. Right, so Fred. Fast travel point should be down here on the right-hand side somewhere. And here we are. And then maybe, just maybe, in the not too distant future, we'll have something to report back to Mr. Throckmorton. Given that, Fred's information turns out to be reliable in the first place. Now where's that staircase, damn it? Ah, there we go. Guy? This is where we're supposed to meet, right?
It's done, Fred. The Carpenters will be getting in touch soon. Now, do you have something for me?
Perfect. All right, listen up. I've arranged a meeting with a certain high-ranking member of the EOD. His name is Ebonite Blackwood.
Wait, I'm pretty sure that's the Mad Prophet guy that we met earlier.
Blackwood, huh? Yeah, I may have run into him once or twice.
If the Order knows something, it's a good bet that Ebonite does too. If they have your professor, he knows where she's being kept. I'll give you the address to the meeting place. He'll be expecting me, not you. So keep your wits about
Nah, that was not the deal, guy. You were supposed to be telling me where they kept the abducted professor, not send me off on another goose chase.
All right. Thanks, Fred. Good luck and safe travels.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Abernode Blackwood, yeah, that's our man. The meeting in the city. Fred has managed to set up a meeting for me with Abernode Blackwood. I need to keep in mind that Abernode will be expecting Fred instead of me. The meeting is to take place in Central Reed Heights in a flooded office on Sam Reed Street between... Yeah, I'll get back to that in a bit, because meanwhile... we actually got ourselves a new gun for our troubles. Battle rifle, the M1895 Monolith, mass-produced for the European allies in the Great War, now provides the domestic market rechambered for .3006 cartridges. Huh. Go figure. And already maxed out on ammo too. Could have done a lot worse. Skill points. Yeah, there we go. This is what I was looking for. So, a 50% to double crest reward items. That seems like a neat idea. Except we'll need a place to put those items in question. So let's go with a happy medium. I'm gonna take both a health increase and I want to say the ability to carry more shotgun rounds at any given time, because those are pretty resource intensive to make. Which in turn should leave more room for other crafting items. So what are we looking for? The meeting is to take place in Central Reed Heights in a flooded office on Sam Reed Street between Innsmouth Road and Oak Street. So that's Central Reed Heights, Innsmouth and Oak. Sam Reed Street, Yellow King Avenue, bit of an obvious nod there, but between Innsmouth and Oak, a flooded office looks about right. With that said, let me go ahead and, well, put a manual safe in place before anything else. And let me just go ahead and try and look up something here real quick. Because I'm still a bit disappointed with just how briskly our guy walks by default. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any way to rein that in. Oh, yeah, no. Looks like we are actually supposed to disembark here already. So I guess this would be a good time to reload everything we've got on hand.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Should that meeting go south for some reason or other. Don't suppose there's a way to skill this, or looks like there is. But do we really want to be doing that? Am I really looking forward to an infested area right now? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Maybe if I was further into earning a new knowledge point, I might have taken the risk, but for now, it just seems like a whole lot of hassle for no good reason. Yeah, no, this is gonna lead to the same situation, really. Nah, let's give this place a wide berth. Nah, just one more junction. The bad news is, still no new fast travel point. I mean, there's a mark right there off in the distance, but you know what? Just, out of curiosity, I'm gonna go ahead and see what this breach in the wall is all about. Odds are good I'll probably regret it in a second. Actually, no, I won't. Because not only is this the right place, but we get to shoot the KKK, which I'm a pretty big fan of. See, I just knew this meeting wasn't gonna go off without a hitch. So is this like a shiv of some kind? What am I supposed to make of this?
Killer knew what he was doing. A clean strike and deep.
Right, so before I follow up on that, get out, leave now. No. How's that? Note of warning. We have warned you, yet still you return. This is our final message. Go back on the water or die. Reed Heights is under our protection. The police won't help you. No one will. Mind Palace clue. As always, before I go there, let's try and loot this place a bit more thoroughly. Like so. Yeah, I think I want to stick with the shotgun for now, because that took down those guys in just one hit. And if that does the job with regular, ordinary humans, I can only assume the battle rifle is there to ward off something worse. Can't carry any more spring coils. Now what can I fashion out of those? Aside from first aid kits and antipsychotics. In all chaos there is a cosmos. In all disorder, a secret order. Wait, hang on. That symbol looks a lot like the one from Call of Cthulhu. I am not what has happened to me. I am what I chose to become. Alright, let's take a break for the mind's eye before that becomes a bit too overwhelming for our guy. Translation notes: the one savior will seal the gates. Hundreds will fall while one succeeds. The will of the one will break the cycle, for there can be only one to pass through. That's another Mind Palace clue. So, almost time to piece things together then. What's this guy's story?
This is an Evernote.
Yeah, where is that guy anyway? Are we being set up? If we are, I'm coming after you, Fred. To Professor Doe, dear Professor Doe, I appreciate your quick response. It's unfortunate that meeting in person would implicate us both. Your hallucinations do indeed sound unusual, and the asylum hacks wouldn't be able to make any sense of it. But I can. Just recently, I've read about a certain phenomenon that contains commonalities with these visions. At a later date, I will inform you about my findings. Keep me updated about any new fits you experience, and please, stay safe. It is absolutely paramount that you do. Kind regards, E.B. There's our guy. And yet another Mind Palace clue. So, no more beating around the bush then? Not the first, not the last. The attackers left a note saying they're willing to kill again and that Reed Heights is under their protection. Evernote has studied a number of occult texts where the one savior has been a recurring theme. And Blackwood talked to Professor Doe about the nature of her visions. Probably to seek out that one savior. Apparently not. I just know what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna check the map, and it's gonna say something about key evidence, or not even. Damn. We're not supposed to go in there, are we? Are we? Can't use the mind's eye while swimming. Oh, we're actually taking damage as well. Yeah, I don't think I want to know what's down there. See, I was starting to feel like I was actually being diligent this time around.
This is an Evernote. Ah, jeez. Poor bastard.
Excuse me. There's that damn cuff again. I should really get that checked out, shouldn't I? Ah.
Someone shot this place up good.
Hey, Robin, thanks for checking in. Good to have you, man. Yeah, no, I agree. This is getting out of hand.
Someone shot this place up good.
Ah, and there's our retrocognition portal, if I remember the term correctly.
Mr. Blackwood, we're under attack. We're...
The Imperial Wizard's gonna deal with you, Blackwood. Maybe they'll finally get it. The Order ain't welcome in this part of town.
I surrender. Take me, and let my people leave.
Time to figure this out.
Right, so... I'm thinking...
Mr. Blackwood, we're under attack. We're...
I'm not sure if this is the guy they strung up downstairs, but... So they ambushed Blackwood?
I surrender. Take me, and let my people leave.
Abducted him?
The Imperial Wizard's gonna deal with you, Blackwood.
And then left this guy behind as a souvenir.
Maybe they'll finally get it. The Order ain't welcome in this part of town.
The meeting place was attacked. Evernote was carried off while his escort's bodies were left as a warning.
I hate being right all the time. Key evidence collected, so that's still not all evidence. And that just pisses me off.
This is an Evernote. Ah, jeez. Poor bastard.
Right, so let's try and piece things together in the Mind Palace before I, scan this place for the third damn time. There's a note of warning, translation notes, correspondence with Professor Doe. The meeting place was attacked. None of the bodies match Abernote's photo, so it must have been taken by the attackers. Perhaps I can piece together who they were and where they could be headed. Fish faces not welcome. The meeting place in Reed Heights fell under a well-organized assault. Abernote Blackwood was taken prisoner, and his associates were massacred. The attackers did not fear the police, and this obviously wasn't their first act. They wore hoods and used knives. Apparently, they are trying to keep the Innsmouthers away from the right side of tracks. Starting to think they may have an inside guy on the police force, but getting a bit ahead of myself right now. So, that's a tough one, because right now, I want to say the police is the only keyword that really stands out to me for now. Then again, still have not exhausted this place, apparently. Robin, any ideas there, my man? Because I'm all ears. The only thing worse than having things spoiled or given away is being stuck in the same damn location for hours on end. You rang. That's right, Lurch. Yes, I
Someone
did.
shot this place up good. Someone shot this place up good. Someone shot this place up good.
Yeah. We get the general gist of things. Hang on, what about that knife downstairs? Maybe I should look at that from another angle.
Ah, this isn't Evernote.
In a literal sense, I mean. Now where was that?
Ah, this isn't Evernote. The killer knew what he was doing. A clean strike, deep.
That doesn't even make any damn sense, because I picked up that knife like ages ago. So this is a dead end. Yeah, you know what? Just to switch up things a little bit. I'm gonna go over these newspaper issues because I don't think I've actually seen those before. Nah, scratch that. That's not entirely true because I recognize the mention of Caleb Lyons. Ooh, that just might be our guy, actually. With his anti-Innsmouther sentiment and what have you. Traces of fish gills and seaweed. Sounds familiar as well. Yeah, and there's our little book icon thingy. Which designates that we're supposed to be looking for an archive. So it's starting to look a lot like we want to be headed to the police station after all. With no fast travel point inside, whoopee-doo. Really? Quick double check? Yeah, I do want to be making a right here. Ooh, that's still a long ways off. Tell you what, seeing as we're this close to City Hall already, why not go ahead and try? See what we can glean from their archive instead.
Stop bothering me, newcomer.
Yeah, I was expecting that. So, this would concern citizens. Not exactly sure when Innsmouther started appearing in Oakland. Yeah, no, that's a dead end right there.
Extra, extra.
Let's have another look at our knowledge points. Not making all that much progress in that
Cheaper
area.
than the rest. Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
looks like there's a new fast travel point to be uncovered nearby. Actually, no, wait, that's an existing one. Well, let's go ahead and make use of that anyway.
Don't waste my time, newcomer.
Oh yeah, we have been here before, haven't we? There's Lawrence's office. Okay, so... I'm gonna say let's go ahead and try instruments of crime. Give it a knife that we just found in the Reed Heights district. And victims, I want to say. So, the Orion Club, case yada yada, felony lynching, suspects, Z.H. Comstock, C. Borshoff, unidentified accomplices. I'm pretty sure that Z. Comstock is a little nod to BioShock Infinite right there. You remember that game, right, Robin? The floating city thing. Confirmed victims 8 males with Innsmouth syndrome. Status closed by public demand. Category homicide. District Reed Heights, December 9. Suspects apprehended at the Orion Club, St. Michael's Road, south of University Street, Central Advent. Ties to KKK confirmed. December 11. Case closed by public demand. Suspects released. Well, that was quick. So there's good news and there's bad news. It's starting to look a lot like these guys have an inside guy within the police force, or maybe a judge, even. But not so much that that particular assault that we just unearthed was not extensively covered on paper. So, St. Michael's Road, south of University Street, Central Advent. Advent, St. Michael's Road, University Street. There we are. Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure we've got the most recent clue pinned. Orion Gentlemen's Club. So let's have another good look at what exactly it is we're dealing with here. Suspects apprehended. But I'm not seeing a number there. So let's go ahead and equip the shotgun just in case, because I've got no idea what I'm up against here. And this is off to a good start. Man, I hate being right all the time.
Bled to death. What's going on here? The door won't budge.
Again, shotgun first.
The door won't budge.
Save the rifle for major trouble. A little bit like that, yeah. Ah, for God's sake. Empty already, damn it. And all out of gunpowder. Huh. It just keeps getting better, doesn't it? One shotgun round left. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to think this may be like a clubhouse of some kind. I don't know.
You look like you've been run over, pal. What happened?
What does it look like? It was that damned prisoner.
You mean Evernote, the preacher?
I don't know. We didn't exchange business cards. One of the order. And I'm just a guard. I need a rest. And a stiff drink.
Nah, what you need is a shovel upside the head,
So
mate.
is there anyone around here who knows what's going on?
Go ask the wizard. Upstairs. Is it getting dark in here?
Yeah, for you it is.
You brought this on yourself when you joined the clan.
Mayor, take you.
Damn. Game's not even allowing me to hit this guy, so I can only assume he still has a part to play in things to come.
This is an Evernote.
But at least I've got a little birdie to tell me the way. Yeah, I'm screwed, aren't I? Rule number 1. A game provides you with that many resources all in one go. You know shit's about to go down. KKK orders. Evernote Blackwood is behind on his rent. There have been enough warnings. Send men to make an example of his operation. Make it look good for the newspapers. They are fish faces, after all. P.S. See what he was up to while you're at it. If Blackwood's trustworthy, I'm gosh darn Teddy Roosevelt. Man, if just being behind on rent gets you this. Alright, let's load and or reload everything. And maybe let's try and craft another first aid kit. Damn. Out of alcohol. I hate that feeling. Let's go ahead and save right here. Just to be on the safe side.
The door won't budge.
Pretty sure the guy said it was upstairs. don't say. Still not a key. Ooh. Excuse me. Still not a key, though, now is it? Uh-oh. Showtime. Ah, damn it. Down to my last first aid kit. This is not going particularly well.
Think you're funny, Blackwood? A confession. A real one. Write it down while you've still got fingers.
Sounds a lot like an Innsmouther. The confession. I, Ebonheart Blackwood, am innocent. My only goal is to save this city from its descent into madness and assure the safety of Harriet Doe. Now, I'm not sure what this guy's motivations are exactly, but you've got to give him props for the display of brass balls.
Look at these things. Someone's way too fond of causing pain.
Can I maybe glean anything more from this while in the mind's eye? Nah, that was just a body.
The door won't budge.
Yes, it will. Oh, fuck me, it's another one of these big fuckers. Well, I mean, relatively big. I'm sure there's way worse to come still. So what's going on in the Mind Palace then? Blackwood and the Professor. With Blackwood Doe correspondence. Blackwood wants to save the city from madness, or so he says. And Harriet Doe is essential to his plan. See, I'm not buying it. I'm thinking that Blackwood was convinced that Harriet Doe would be the one he was looking for. Oh no. This is gonna end badly. Oof. Damn it, game. Oof.
The door won't budge.
I'm not even gonna just what? See now, the bad news is, from here on out, at the first sign of trouble,
The door won't budge.
I'm gonna have to make a run for it, because I've got a grand total of 2 rounds of ammo. Literally no first aid kits left. So I'm starting to think I don't really want to be here right now.
The door won't budge. Bled to death. What's going on here?
Huh. Alright, so apparently this is as far as the game will
The door won't budge.
let me get upstairs for now. There we go. Nickel key. So, again, not trying to be a pussy about things, or rather, trying not to be a pussy about things, but safety first. And the second I hear anything funny, I am out of here.
You can't just waltz in here. This club is off limits to non-members, especially you damn newcomers. Who am I kidding? The club's a blasted war zone. I've got wounded here, and we're all on edge. Who are you, anyway?
Charles Reed, private investigator. I'm looking for one of your recent, guests.
Right, you mean that bloody preacher from the fish market? This is all his fault. He was the one who summoned those beasts.
Was the preacher's name Evernote by any chance?
That's the one. We've been hunting down that slimy drock for weeks.
Oh, that seems like a lot of trouble to go to. And why bother? What's so special about him?
He's a pain in the ass, is what? That man doesn't have any respect for the way things are done around here.
Summon them. You're kidding me. How did he pull that off?
Pull that off. Do I look like some rotten fish-faced warlock to you? How should I know? He just did. And all in all that commotion, he escaped.
This should be good. So what did he do to cross you exactly?
Look around. This place is crawling with wild beasts. It's obvious he's up to no good. We'd never have known a thing about it if he wasn't behind in his damned rent.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that sounded like a protection racket to me.
Your words, not mine. Besides, our group's gotta get funding somehow. Robes and ammunition aren't cheap.
Did anyone see where he went?
I'd bet good money he went back to his hideout. I'll go after him, but I have to take care of my wounded men first.
So, you gonna tell me where he is?
It's your life, buddy. The scouts I sent after him never came back.
Who exactly are you?
You're addressing the Imperial Wizard Gordon Mayer, newcomer. Show some damn respect.
No. Ha, this ought to be good.
Oh, a wizard. Like Houdini. Yeah, show me a magic trick.
What the drock did you just say to me?
You heard, bitch.
Come on, Gord. Don't be shy. Pull a rabbit out of a hat, or maybe a hood would be more appropriate.
That's enough out of your kisser, you little weasel.
Ah, goddamn. Yeah, I should have known that wasn't going to end particularly well. But somehow, I still stand behind my dialogue choices. So where the shit are we? All evidence collected. Still want to knock the piss out of that guy. Just on general principle, but I am severely under-equipped here. So what's going on in the Mind Palace? Order members have been kidnapping people and are involved in occult ceremonies, like the ritual at the Orion Club. Can't match these. So this does not look particularly good. A clan member told me Evernote Blackwood has a hideout in western Grimhaven Bay on Deep Shore Road between Skipper Road and Marsh Avenue. The clan sent scouts there, but they never returned. Which means it's go time. So it's starting to look a lot like I have to yeah. It's looking a lot like I'm gonna have to fall back on places involved with side quests, gather whatever ammunition and items I can get from there before shit goes down, and then get back on track. So with that said, I do think it's time for a little break. For anyone watching, thanks for joining. I hope to catch you again real soon. So again, quick break, and I'll be back in a bit. Thanks again.